Finor, legendary reels.
Yeah, Chad's on the hill there now. He's going to show me exactly where the Baartman are feeding. Len, about 10 meters left, and they're about 45 yards out, quite far. Yeah, Chad's on the dune behind me, and what he's doing, he's spotting for me. So he'll say, listen, straight in front or just to the right. There's a lot of Baartman feeding here at the moment, but you can't see them level. So what we do is we get Chad on the top, and he says, listen, 30 meters out or whatever, and then I'll take a mud prawn and then I'll throw. But there's a good chance now. Chad just said to me there's one like just in front of me here, about 30 meters. I feel really lucky now, and we'll see what happens now.
Wait for it.
Yeah, fuss, I got him.
Fuss. Well, that was really quick. It's always easier when you have a brother to tell you where to place your bait.
Yeah, I think this is a nice Baartman. I saw them tailing in the waves there. Yeah, I saw him come up now. It's definitely a Baartman. Looks quite a nice size fish.
Well, I've done my bit now. Lander's got his nice fish on now, so I guess it's my turn. There's another shoal to the right of the bank here. That's where mine are going to go. I know exactly where they are. They're moving sort of 15, 20 meters up, down, and then they're coming a bit closer, and then a little bit further out again. I'm going to put my cast probably 40 meters as well, and I know I'm going to get a nice Baartman there. See you now.
After helping Lando, Chad races down for his turn.
Now it's my turn to catch a fish.
Chad saw exactly where the Baartman were moving, so he quickly places his cast just ahead of the shoal. Meanwhile, Lando is still busy playing his fish.
Yeah, just to tell you, the weather's gone a little bit foul at the moment, but this is definitely, if you look now, you'll see him in the waves. It's a beautiful Baartman.
On light tackle, you can't pull too hard, so Lando expertly maneuvers the fish out with the momentum of the wave. That's a good-looking fish.
Chad said the fish were a little bit further out there at the moment, so then I took my 9 foot with the finner with light 12-pound nylon, put a mud prawn on, and I got this beautiful Baartman. Definitely, these Baartman are pound for pound are definitely one of the strongest fish on light tackle fishing.
Yeah, I'm right on the money there, right on the spot. I can't see myself waiting more than a minute here. Eh? We've had a hard day's fishing, we've got a good couple of fish, but now with this outgoing tide now, it's really brought them on, and we know exactly where they are. I'm in those fish. There we go. Fast!
As finicky as Baartman can be some days, other days there's no holding back, and you can catch one after the next.
Yeah, after Lando's fish there, I've got a feeling this is a bigger one. His first run was at least 25 meters, absolutely beautiful fish. Gonna fight this. Oh, it's a lovely fish.
This boy's pulling line.
I'm just gonna stop him here quickly.
But this fish has other ideas. I don't think he agrees with you, Chad.
He's just running.
It's unbelievable how strong these Baartman are, especially when they have a bit of weight to them. After a noble fight, Chad tightens up his drag and slides this stunner onto the sand. That's a lovely Baartman.
That is an absolute beauty. On light tackle, little Finor, little quantum tour rod. One of the best fighting fish and one of the most rewarding fish. We've been watching these fish in the sunshine earlier today. They were thick. Then we got a couple of fish, and now the weather's turned a bit nasty. But listen, the fish have come on dick. Lando had got a beautiful fish before this. The first ones we got sort of at lunchtime. They were on coral worm. Then we actually got my dad to bring us down some mud prawn, and these have been on mud prawn. So it's just been a great day's fishing. I mean, this is a beautiful fish that I've really looked forward to catching, and I'm going to let him go now. There we go.
Cheers, my boy.
Little wave coming in, little wave. Yeah, we just phoned our mate after we'd got these Baarties, and we said to him, listen, after work, just see if you can come and have a cast here. And Panch just said his first cast, and he's into a lacquer fish here. We're not quite sure if it's Steenie or a Baartman, but let's go and have a look.
That looks like a nice Baartman, eh?
Pancho, the old man of the sea, knows his story, and with a practiced precision, makes quick work of this slender Baartman.
That's a beauty.
Let me just get around
You
this
see,
way.
Pancho's got so old, I've got to pick his fish up for him now.
Ooh, hell, these whippersnappers, eh? The force was strong with this one. Good fish. Let's get him back quickly.
It's all catch and release for these guys, and a proud Pancho lets this one slide home. A catching session, but this time decide to try something different and target them on floating rigs.
Yeah, what we're doing here at the moment, something different. We put in a float on with 2 split shots, round about a meter apart, and there you can see now I've got a nice grunter on a float. And as soon as the float goes down, we just reel our slack up and then just slowly pull up, and then it'll be on. There's the float there.
As simple as that.
There it comes now. There you are. There's the float, there's the split shot, there's the circle hook, a 1-0 or 2-0.
Check my float, check my float.
Chad's having a go there now. Look at that, a nice grunter.
Got him?
Got him?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, let's take this one off and then Chad's just playing his one.
Mine, baby.
Okay,
It came off.
let's just let him go.
See, what I'm doing is I'm just following my float. And we just go, and as soon as my float gets pulled down, just click over my bail arm and fuss. There, he's taking deep. Check. That's him. That's him. Double hookup. This little spot here, it's just a fullback spot if you're struggling and you come and fish here. The grunter are thick. Beautiful currents, they always give you a good pull, and that's why we're using little floats here, just so we can watch them pull down. It's just so much fun. And look at that beautiful grunter. Oh, Lander's a much better fish.
Yes, it is. And Lando would argue that he always catches the bigger fish.
Yeah, nice fish. Now, this is just awesome to do with the family. I mean, we do it with Lander's kids and Tamlin's kids. It's just awesome. I mean, here we go. Just easy fishing, putting the float down. You throw it. The kids are just excited the whole time because they're watching that float, expecting it to be pulled down. Whether it's mullet fishing, whether it's blacktail fishing, but this grunter fishing, obviously the fish are a lot bigger. So that's why we enjoy it. So what we'll do is just get these back and then catch another one. See what we got here? We got a float with about a 1.2 meter trace. When I mean trace, it's just straight on the line, and I'm just dropping the float. Then we got a little split shot, 2 little split shot, about a foot from the. That's how quick it is. Land is fast. Then we got a circle hook, and we just put it through the back of the circle hook. Yeah, that little black pin is just to adjust the length of the leader. You loosen it and you just pull the line in or out. That's all you do. And then what Lando and I are doing is we've got a nice sandbank on there. And this we actually teach the kids how to be patient with the float, and you watch, and it keeps them interested as well because you watch the float down. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw it as far as I can across the current. Then I'm going to just have a free spool, let it open. When I get the bite, you can see the float goes down straight away. Then I click my bail on over. So let's have a look here. Lando's got a little one there. Okay, then it's just bail arm, open, and as soon as you see the float bobbing, click your bail arm over, and that's when the grunter will pull you down and you'll be hooked fast.
There's just the small one on the float. Oh, sorry guys, sorry.
Nice release, Lando. Hey guys, there goes the float.
Yeah, well, there's bobbing. There you are. Float's under. Got him. Yeah, I've got a nice grunter here now. On also a float with a 2-0 circle. Having great fun here.
And a mud prawn.
It's on a mud prawn, yeah. Yeah, it's a nice fish.
Yo, that really is a nice fish.
Yeah, what we're doing here now, we're throwing the float out probably about 20 meters and then just walking with it and letting it drift slowly. And as soon as you see your float pull down, just take your slack up, don't strike, just pull up slowly and it will be on. Yeah, check, it's better if you got a slightly slower tide, that the float doesn't, you must just give the float mustn't get any drift. So the slower the tide, it's a little bit better. Okay, we're going to let this fish go.
There goes the proof that Lando does catch the odd big one. Fish Africa is proudly sponsored by Bowls Brandy. Elf is one of the most popular fish species that can be found along our coastline, and in places like Nelson Mandela Bay, they can be caught all year round. There are many spots that can be fished with light tackle as long as you are prepared to get your shorts wet, and our intrepid twins did just that. Light tackle fishing for elf is exhilarating, and a lot of fun can be had catching them on spoon. This predaceous fish prefers warmer waters where it feeds on smaller fish species such as mullet, pilchards, and anything else unfortunate enough to cross its path. Elf are sight feeders, and move into the shallows to feed just after sunrise and before sunset. This is the best time to catch them because they are most active. An even or varied retrieve can work depending on how the fish are feeding. So it is always good to experiment by speeding up or slowing down your retrieve.
There we go. God. Oh, it's gone.
Elf eagerly attack artificial lures such as spoons, and after years of perfecting their art form, the Alcocks have designed a spoon that is a deadly elf attractor.
Not a bad fish, eh? About 1.2, somewhere around there.
The slim spoon's ergonomic design flutters in the water and imitates a wounded bait fish trying to escape. This spoon drives elf crazy because they are eating machines and any wounded fish is fair game. Underwater structure is one of the most important aspects of fishing, and knowing where the bait fish will congregate means that you stand a good chance of finding the predators as well. When fishing the slim spoon over rocky areas, it is important to start reeling as soon as your spoon hits the water. This will prevent any unnecessary foul-ups on the bottom. By knowing the when, the where and the how, you can enjoy a very successful outing catching elf on spoon.